8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
Hey,
Skywalkers. So, do you notice something different?
Yeah.
We had given you more than no notice today. We gave you
Woohoo!
about 15 minutes notice before we came on.
15 minutes notice. Yay! Welcome. And we have our new fun countdown, which you did, Richard.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that.
Yes, you did.
It's fun finding the clips. And I was, hey, Michael Nip. Since I know the original trilogy so well, it was easy to go and find
Those
numbers.
ones?
And I really wanted something from
Like
the Bad
Rebels.
Batch or Rebels.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, wait a minute. What is Rex's number? CT? Okay, has a 5 in it, like 7595. So I
Wow.
was gonna go find a clip that had Captain Rex in it.
Wow.
That had his call number.
His call sign. That's
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And then, little by little, if I find something with from 60 to 11, we'll like insert it as we go along. Just want to get that top 10 down. Hey, Michael, thanks for joining us once again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, today we're going to record wraparounds for our next 2 episodes.
Yes. The summer is upon us, and we've been saying every week that this is our busiest season, so we're that's why we don't really give much of a notice before we go live. So this time, if we can get 2 episodes done at one time, so much the better, because on this episode, a little preview, we're going to be talking with John Goodson, who is a model maker at ILM.
But don't tell them everything that we're going to talk about. But yes, that's true.
I'm kind of giving everyone the backstory.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. We're excited.
Yeah, so we'll do 2 wraparound episodes today.
And we had a long discussion with him, so it's going to be a part 1 and a part 2.
Yes.
So that's why we're doing.
Don't tell him everything. Michael and everybody else, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this. Well, plus, I know we always say we're too busy to get everything done, but we'll have like more YouTube videos. Like today, we just put out our Floyd Norman episode. That episode, our 11 minute little discussion.
It's a mini interview.
We saw him sitting on a bench. It's like, okay, get our recorders quick.
Yeah, and he was happy to chat.
He was extremely happy to chat.
So you can hear him talking. It's very fun to get that
insight.
From an animator, yeah, who's worked at the Walt Disney Company and other Pixar and other companies since the 1960s. So
we just put that out on our Facebook pages and groups.
Well, it's on
and
YouTube.
On YouTube, yes. But you can find it there. But or just go to YouTube.
And yes, he was a very, very nice man, very chill.
Are you saying?
And he's 88 years old for another week.
Yeah, his birthday is in 4 more days.
Yeah.
So, Michael, did you watch the video yet, or do you just know Floyd? And it was very awkward because the name is Floyd Norman. So when you're just meeting him, it's like, oh no, is it Floyd Norman or is it Norman Floyd?
You're funny. Floyd Norman. No, he's been on a lot of those documentaries and stuff on Disney Plus.
Oh, he watched the video. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much.
Excellent. All right, so should we record, Richard? Well, we're already recording our wraparounds, and now you're yawning. So this is the ideal time to record.
I just had some coffee too.
Yeah. Oh, you did. Me too.
Look alive. I look a little dark. Maybe that's just the monitor.
I look dark too. It could be it could be our.
Michael, do we look dark to you?
There we go. I always say we're too backlit, but I know you like to add some depth back there. I can see Giancarlo Esposito. Yes, definitely.
Very vibrant and energetic.
Yes. Yeah. And he was happy to sit on his bench and watch everyone at Walt's Barn.
He watched our show. We didn't even know he was sitting right there.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah, the Turkells we have to thank for pointing him out to us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Courtney and Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they're like
Richard,
our secret weapon when it comes to Disney. It's like, okay, Turkells, who's that?
Yeah.
Who's that?
They're definitely more Disney knowledgeable.
Yes.
Okay, I hit record.
And?
Clappy clap time.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. I need direction.
This is what you can look forward to on episode 469 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers! Ever wonder who built the dozens of fantastic movie models you see in your favorite films? chances are it was the same guy, and chances are very, very good that we have him in this episode. But for now, we want to welcome you back to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski. But now, everyone, please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah, who is rocking this Iron Man dress.
That's right. Hey, do we have to change for next week's recording?
Shh, those are behind the scenes.
Oh, that's
secrets.
behind the scenes. Oh, don't tell
We're
anyone.
going to record the next episode in about 20 minutes.
Okay, shh, don't tell anyone. All right. Well, Skywalkers, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, and pop culture fandom. So it's time for your weekly Wookiee hug and your little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. You are why we keep this going every week. We love talking to you guys. And speaking of that, we are live on the Skywalking Through Neverland YouTube channel. Yes, we go live to record our wraparounds each week because we really just love talking with you and sharing your comments as we record the show.
We love the interactions in the Sky Chat.
Yes, we do. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications. So just head to YouTube, search Skywalking Through Neverland, hit subscribe, and then hit the little bell that pops up after you subscribe to make sure you get notifications for when we go live.
Now, I'm not sure what happened, but last week we said that our subscribers were 8930.
Yep.
And let's go to 8935.
Yep.
Well, I'm not sure what happened, but we dipped.
Yeah, we went down 5. What the
We lost
heck?
5 subscribers.
We don't know what happened.
Went from 8930 to 8925. So
Sad.
what do you say we get back to the to ground zero of 8930 by next week?
Let's
What
do
do you
it.
What do you say?
Let's do it, Skywalkers. All right. Well,
Wait a minute. I said that you were rocking your Iron Man dress.
Yes.
Show off your Iron Man dress.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is super cute. Iron Man, look at that.
Strike
Love
the
it.
pose. Strike the Iron Heart pose.
Oh, the iron. Is this it?
I don't know. Yes.
Oh, Iron Man. I mean, Iron Man. Yes. Where'd my chair go?
Oh, it's back
My
over
chair
here.
went away.
All right, but now you got to do the whole Black Widow
Oh, where's
kneeling
my
thing.
Iron Man helmet? Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, you want an Iron Man helmet? If only we had one sitting on our desk.
Can I wear this?
Yeah. You gotta do the whole show like this now.
Oh no, my hair is messed up. But
Oh.
how's this?
All right.
There we go. How's that look? This is so stupid. Why are you
No,
laughing at me?
No, we're not laughing with you, so don't worry about that.
Oh no.
Now the reason why we have this
yes
on our
tell
desk
them.
is because it was signed by Adam Carolla, one of my
Mhm.
favorite podcasters ever. That's his signature, if you can tell. Hey, you know what? Grab the picture.
Yeah.
Here's me as Iron Man when I met Adam Carolla for the first time. Here we are in North Hollywood.
And is that the helmet?
That's the helmet right there.
Yep.
I had him autograph it like a week later at a book signing.
Yeah.
And I showed up. He's like, "You're Iron Man." And if you listen to the show that week,
Oh yeah,
like
God.
2014,
He mentions you.
he mentions me in like a
couple
5-minute
times.
little story about
Yeah.
how I was there as Iron Man.
Yeah, that was so cool.
And then I went to the book signing and got this signed.
Yay! It is. We got to dust it.
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah. Oh, there.
Yeah.
There's his signature.
If you
Cool.
showed this to anyone and said, "Okay, whose signature is that?" That could be anybody.
Yeah.
Kind of writes like me.
I'll put this over here for now.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Well. All right. Well, in this episode, we don't speak to Adam Carolla, but we do speak with John Goodson, and he is an ILM model maker who has worked on everything from various Star Wars projects to just about everything with an Enterprise, an Ape City, a Transformer, a Wild West train, and the list goes on and on and on. John tells so many great stories about the models he made and what inspired him to become a professional model maker. And he told us so many stories that we had to split his conversation up. So next week, you'll get part 2. Now, also, as a reminder, you can meet John on August 1st during the virtual Cantina tour when it stops in San Francisco. And we want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Spencer Jowitz for setting this up.
All right, now we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to a Disney park around the world or on a Disney cruise. I'm gonna put my head right on their logo. There you go. Perfect. Now, best of all, this service is free of charge. So head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. I'm trying to point to the logo. There you go. There we are. Tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you to Small World Vacations.
Right underneath.
Where are we? There we go. There you go. Perfect. All right, now we are recording this from Long Beach, California on June the 18th, 2024.
Okay, where's June going, first of all?
Where's 2024 going?
And second of all, Richard, what happened today in Star Wars history?
Perfect segue. Well, to celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace, let's go back 25 years to June the 18th, 1999. And this is when the first digital screening is held for The Phantom Menace in association with Cinecom and Texas Instruments. And the screenings are held at 2 theaters in California, one of which was the AMC in Burbank, the Burbank 14, where I saw it.
Oh, sweet.
And then there were 2 in New Jersey where I didn't see it.
That's random.
Yeah, isn't it?
New Jersey?
Yeah.
And Burbank.
Yeah, Burbank.
I mean, Burbank makes sense.
There's two in California, one in Burbank and one in Chatsworth.
Oh.
Yeah. So
okay.
I saw this, and this was, my mind was blown because I'd never seen a digital projected film before.
Oh.
And it was so crystal clear. And that's really the whole point of this, is that studios want to give the theaters a crystal clear image.
Right, because with film reels, right, they get dusty.
They get dusty.
Stuff.
They get heaven forbid it gets scratched. It's doomed.
Oh.
And those prints are very expensive. And that's another big benefit for digital projection. Instead of striking all those prints, they can just go send a link to the theater. Now, if you read the book Skywalking, The Life and Times of George Lucas, he predicts this back in 1983.
Whoa.
He said back then this is where he wants film to go.
Wow.
It's all uploaded.
So now that's what happens, right? Everyone gets digital projection now?
Honestly, I don't know about that.
Okay.
But
if anyone works in a movie theater, or let us know. I know Mike Celestino worked in a movie theater for a long time, but that was not right now. So I don't know what they're doing like nowadays.
So this will dramatically cut the cost of films, because those film prints, those are like, correct me if I'm wrong, someone like $25,000 each.
Right.
And if it's going out to 4,000 theaters, and some theaters will show it in 3 screening theaters, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So this is going to pave the way to really slashing film budgets. So going way back to 1999, where it all first started, was just that was a stamp in time, not just in Star Wars history, but in theater going history.
Cool. I love it.
Yeah. All right. Now, want to talk more history?
Yeah.
Well, let's roll into our first part 1 of our conversation with ILM model maker John Goodson, and learn about all the fantastic models he's made in all your favorite movies.
And make sure you watch the YouTube version, because there's tons and tons of the video footage and pictures of these models as he's talking about them.
Yeah, because I know not everyone is into model making, and this may not be a subject that a lot of people will know much about. So
having that visual
will really help you go, oh, okay, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Because we all see these specials on the visual effects, but now to see something on model making, long form, I think will really enhance your appreciation when you see the Razor Crest, and you'll be really sad when you see the Razor Crest being blown up.
Spoilers. Okay.
All right.
All right, good. Okay. Perfect. Thanks for staying on, Skywalkers. Here we go. Do our wraparounds.
Okay. Take it away.
That wraps up episode 469 of
Skywalking through Neverland.
We want to thank John Goodson and Spencer Jowitz. And thank you to all of you Skywalkers who listen every week and tune in. And also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have things
We want to share. Every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we share the things we've done that week.
Mhm.
And last week, we talked about Inside Out 2.
Yeah.
Had a great discussion.
That's right.
About the film and leading up to the film Inside Out 2, and how much money it's made. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Yeah, Pixar is back. And yeah, we also invite you Skywalkers to come on and share something you've done or something you've just added to your collection. You can also just chat here in the Sky Chat as well if you don't want to come on screen and be live with us. So yeah, we love that. We love the interaction.
Now, are you interested in our books today in Star Wars history, parts 1 and 2? Well, you can get them many places. And if you go to our website or our Facebook group and page, we have calendars there where you can come see us and pick up your copy.
That's right.
Or just go to skywalkingthrough-neverland.com/books to get your copies of Today in Star Wars History.
And I'm sorry, that's skywalkingthrough-neverland.com/book.
Book. Did I say books?
You did.
Strike that. It's a book. Singular.
Strike that, reverse it.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Willie.
All right. Would you like to support Skywalking Through Neverland? You can support us through the Skywalking Force, which is our Patreon. And as a Patreon, you have access to bonus content in the form of our Zoom discussions on the past Disney Plus shows. Also, on every YouTube video we put out, we have you in our credits because you are very, very important. And that bonus content begins at only $5 a month. So you can head to skywalkingforce.com, have a look at the options. And thank you so much to those of you who are already part of the Skywalking Force.
Woohoo! Raise the roof to you. Now, we want to thank our sponsor once again, Small World Vacations, for their support. Thinking of a trip to a Disney park or a Disney cruise? When aren't we thinking about a trip to a Disney park or a Disney cruise? Well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Their vacation planning service is free of charge, so check it out and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
We're really bad at that.
Yeah, so we are part of the Skywalking Network,
Skynet.
where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
The Max Effects Podcast,
The Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
Star Warsologies,
and the YouTube shows Collectopolis and
Today in Star Wars History.
You can also find us on social media. Most places we are at Skywalking Pod. Also on TikTok, we've been posting more videos there. We've been posting little segments of our full episodes.
Mhm.
Yeah, which is great. Also, you can find us on Facebook or YouTube. Simply search Skywalking Through Neverland. And you can email us, share@skywalkingthrough-neverland.com.
Yeah, more and more people have been emailing us, so thank you.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
Always remember.
never to blow up the Razor Crest.
And
Neverland on Alderaan. Woohoo!
do that for the end of that one.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to ask you, Skywalkers, who are watching, what are you doing right now? I want to know. And then I'm going to go change for the next wraparound, right? We're just going to keep rolling?
We'll keep rolling, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go
Okay.
in turn. So yeah, that's my question to you guys.
All right, Sarah's going to do a wardrobe change.
Yes.
Okay, so she wore Iron Man. Let's see what other... So she could wear something that's Bo-Katan or Captain Rex or Mandalorian or Darth Vader, because those are the helmets we have right now. Or she could do something to accompany Wicket. What do we think? Michael is asking, did y'all see Josh Gad and Mel Brooks are developing Spaceballs too? Really? I did not see that. this just in. You know what? Truth be told, I didn't see Spaceballs until like last year. I know. Sarah finally sat me down and said, "Hey, you got to watch this." But yeah, I did. I never saw it. You know, back when it came out in '87, that was when I was like, "Hey, you know what? If you're making fun of Star Wars, want nothing to do with you." And I just kept under my radar, under my radar. Is it really called The Search for More Money? That's more of a Star Trek thing. Or is that just your take on it? Maybe Attack of the Sequels. They need something. Rise of sequels and prequels. Nice. I did not know that. So, did everyone here? Did we all see Inside Out 2? For those who weren't with us last night, that was a joke in the movie at some point. You know what? The only joke I really remember from Spaceballs, a lot of them, but one of which, because I see it at conventions all the time when those guys walk around with the big giant helmets and they're all carrying a big comb. I ain't found nothing. Insert the actual word there. But oddly enough, I do see a lot of dark helmets at conventions. Hey, you know, Michael Niphead just said that Josh Gad and Mel Brooks are developing Spaceballs too.
Really?
Look what you're wearing.
How's this?
That works.
Because we talk about the Enterprise, right?
Nice. New episode of The Acolyte in just a few hours.
That's right.
All right, haters, get your headlines ready. It's a great episode. We've seen it, but you know what? Doesn't matter about the haters. They're going to hate it anyway.
Oh, man. All right, I'm move this. I don't. Which side is it supposed to be on? I should probably look at a picture.
That works.
Now it's gonna be covered.
All right, now I got to go change.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on the other side. All right, Richard's doing a wardrobe change. New episode of The Acolyte. Yes, the search for more money. I love it. That's so funny. There we go. Okay, how's that? I think it's probably on the other side because people, click the little button with their right hand, but you can't see it when we're do that. Sky trekking. I love it. All right, if you're just tuning in right now, we are getting ready for our next wraparound recording right here. Oh, so cool. That's exciting. All right, let's see. So what were you doing? Okay, I guess Michael, did you say what you're doing right now? I want to thank you for commenting. This is awesome. Yeah, got a lot of people watching right now, but only one commenting. That's okay. You guys don't have to comment. But I like this. Sky trekking. Sky trekking through Neverland. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
representing both.
Yes, we are.
I have to represent the captain. Captain Picard. What were you saying about captains?
You like your captains.
I like captains. I do. Okay, this is cute.
That is very, very cute. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that at Comic-Con, Lost Con, or
one of the cons. I got it at a con. Yeah, I forget which one now at this point. Maybe WonderCon last year. I think it was WonderCon last year, and I just haven't really worn it. I should just keep it on this shirt because this is my only Star Trek shirt that I have. Actually, I have another one, but it doesn't fit me. Okay. Oh, Richard's rewriting his notes. This is how the sausage is made, everyone. Ooh. So did you edit his whole episode yet? Like both of them?
whole thing.
Wow. And Richard did a good. I mean, you went and found clips of all these models and pictures.
He's talking about all these models and some things like I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go in there and find clips to accompany his stories, and it really helps with the story because now we're seeing what he's talking about.
Of course.
Because he talks about some of his inspiration, like Lost in Space.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing about that.
Right. Yeah.
And then he was talking about just the Razor Crest and the Ahsoka model and the model turning. It's like, okay, we gotta get some of that, and how that ship was seen in Rebels, and how it went from Rebels to Ahsoka.
Right. Yeah, and I'm sure they're different.
So That stuff
Cool.
takes a lot of time. But you know what? If you guys are going to tune into it, you're going to download it, you're going to watch it, well, then we owe it to you.
Absolutely. All right. So should we do a new
Yeah,
this?
let's
This
yeah,
one at
let's do
least.
that. Yeah,
And then we'll have to
that's easier.
do it again. Okay.
We will figure it out.
Oops. Oh, that was weird. Okay. No, so I'll record again, and then you'll have to do your click track again.
I don't want to click track.
Well, you have to
What are
do the
talking about?
clappy claps again.
Well, you didn't say clappy clap.
I didn't know what I
You
was talking
said
about.
click track, okay? And I got me really upset and really confused. That's two different
Well,
things.
we've been watching The Wrecking Crew where they talked about listening to a click track when they record.
Yes,
their
this is not a click
instruments.
track. This is a clappy clap.
It's a clappy clap.
Know
So do it.
your technical jargon, okay?
Do the clappy claps now.
Ugh. So stupid. Oh.
This is what you can look forward to on episode 470 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers. So what did you learn last week about the wonderful world of studio what? What did I say? Do it again. All right, here we go. Hey, Skywalkers. So what did you learn last week about the wonderful world of studio model making? Do you want to know more? Do you want to hear where John Goodson hid some Easter eggs on the Enterprise? Speaking of Enterprise, well, sit tight because right now we want to welcome you back to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski. But now, everyone, please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah, who is now rocking a Star Trek dress. I'm going to guess generations, new generation, next generation.
Next generation.
Okay.
TNG, the next generation.
Good
Yes.
vibrations. One of
This
the
is-
Star Trek shows.
This is the captain's color, red.
No, that's an ensign.
No, ensign?
The ensign.
The red color, the red shirts were ensigns in the previous generation, the
So-
original Star Trek.
So I shouldn't sit
colors
near
all
you
change.
because the ensigns,
No,
they don't
no.
last long.
This is fine. This is the next generation. Red is the command.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then mustard is like the
That's like Captain Kirk. You wore that
no,
mustard shirt.
scientist.
Oh.
No, yeah, not
see,
anymore.
now-
It
now-
switched all up for the
Yeah,
next
see,
generation.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what? We need Ted Turner to go back and recolorize all the uniforms.
But honestly, I do have to say I like the next generation's coloring much better. Red as a command color makes a lot more sense. In
Oh,
my
it does.
opinion.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah, it
blue is the doctor color. Like, that
Mhm.
makes sense. Things like that. Like, it didn't make sense that mustard was the command color. I
Yeah.
don't understand.
As Michael Nip says in the Sky Chat,
Yes.
red shirts in the old Star Trek never stood a chance. That's why I was nervous when you wore this.
Yeah, no, it's okay. This is next generation.
Okay, so we now
I'm the
have
captain.
our Star Trek colors in order.
Yes.
So Ted Turner, we no longer need you right now.
All right, Skywalkers. Well, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, maybe Star Trek, and pop culture fandom.
We talk more about Star Trek in this episode than any other.
So it's time for your weekly Wookiee hug and your little sprinkle of pixie dust for your family of Skywalkers. And you're going to come with us on the holodeck as we talk with John Goodson.
Oh, nice.
Oh, but right now we are live on the Skywalking Through Neverland YouTube channel. And since this episode is all about model making, we do recommend you watch the YouTube version of this show because we do have lots and lots of images and video to go along with the discussion.
All right. In this episode, we're going to continue our discussion with ILM model maker John Goodson, and he continues to wow us with stories of the numerous films he's worked on. And Sarah, you dig deep in the Enterprise E that he built for Star Trek First Contact,
Oh, yeah.
and how certain elements were inspired by his Mustang car.
Yeah, he's a huge Mustang lover.
It's a huge gearhead. And can't forget to remind you to come by and say hello to John on August the 1st during the virtual Cantina tour when it stops in San Francisco at Ireland's 32.
Nice. And we want to give a huge thank you to Spencer Jowitz for setting that up.
And we want to thank Spencer Jowitz for connecting us with John. Spencer's got like 20 or more guests coming. He's like, hey, Rich, who do you want to talk to next? It's like, oh, can you get us John Goodson? There you go. So thank you, Spencer.
Yes.
All right, now we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to a Disney park around the world or on a Disney cruise. And best of all, lean in for this. This service is free of charge. So head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no-obligation price quote and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. All right, now you can lean back.
We are recording this episode from Long Beach, California on June 26th, 2024. So, Richard, what happened today in Star Wars history?
Well, 25 years ago, all right, we're going to continue our Phantom Menace celebration.
Excellent.
So 25 years ago on this date, June 26, 1997, principal photography begins on Star Wars Episode 1. This was before it was called The Phantom Menace. And they're shooting this time at Leavesden Studios in England. Before it was Elstree, now Leavesden.
Wasn't that more than 25 years ago?
Oh,
27 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
Wow.
Okay. 27 years ago on this date, June the 26th, 1997, principal photography begins on Star Wars Episode 1. This was a long time before it was called The Phantom Menace.
Ooh, what was it called? Just Episode
1? Star Wars Episode 1.
That makes sense.
Or the working title, The Beginning.
Oh.
Look at their slates.
Okay.
The Beginning.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and this time they're shooting at Leavesden Studios instead of Elstree Studios.
Oh.
Now, this also marks the very first time George Lucas has directed a film in 20 years.
Wow.
Now, I said a film.
Okay.
Which means just a film, because he did direct the wraparounds for Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Okay.
The episode with Harrison Ford.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So he did direct those, but this is the first film he directed in 25 years. And he didn't direct
any Indiana Jones.
No,
that was all
Spielberg.
Spielberg.
Up until James Mangold with Dial of Destiny.
Got it.
Now, the first scenes shot include Ian McDiarmid as Darth Sidious and Ray Park as Darth Maul on a Coruscant balcony where they are planning the Sith's revenge on the Jedi.
Nice. That was one of the first
That
scenes?
was the first scene up.
Wow.
Yeah. So, okay, guys, the whole thing is predicated on this scene right here, because this scene sets up the Phantom Menace.
It does.
Yeah, and most of that scene was cut, and it was just a very, very shortened scene.
Like 2 lines for
Darth
Maul.
Yeah. Also on the schedule is a scene between Natalie Portman as Queen Amidala and Ian McDiarmid as Palpatine. Not Darth Sidious, Palpatine in the Chancellor's quarters.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. I never understand how they schedule things out of order. I mean, I get it in terms of like saving money and different locations and things.
Really, it's scheduling.
Yeah, and scheduling.
Having
people.
done scheduling for my own films and the films I'd worked on, wow, it's a lot to juggle when you know this actor only has 2 weeks. This actor's got 3 weeks, but this one needs Wednesday off. This one needs Thursday off.
Oh my gosh.
It's really, really difficult.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then they know that, okay, but in a month's time, this actor will have 2 months off. So it's okay, we'll have to come back and reshoot a lot of his scenes, even for pickups, which is why sometimes they look a little different. Looking at you, Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, no kidding.
You look a little different there in the pickup shots, Ewan.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? They need to go in there with deep fake.
Yeah, they do.
They really do.
Shave off that 10 pounds right off his face. So bad. It's really bad in the theater. Like when we just saw it.
Don't go in for the close up.
What is it? It's the Naboo forest scene.
Yes.
Like towards the end of the film.
When they've landed and Jar Jar has gone under looking for the Gungans and Gunga.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Obi-Wan is apologizing. Wow.
Come
on.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
We'll focus on the good stuff.
That's right.
All right. With that, let's now roll into the second part of our discussion with ILM model maker John Goodson.
Perfect. All right. Thanks for sticking around, Skywalkers. I guess they like watching us record. I like it.
I
Okay.
like watching you in your outfits.
Me.
Now in Star Trek, when you do this,
I'm so. Dee, dee, dee. Dee, 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 dee.
hello?
Hello. I know. Okay, that's what I never understood. When they're like in a situation when they have to be quiet,
Uh-huh.
like if they do, if they tap their badge, they're talking to someone and then the intercom, right? And so the intercom comes through, so like they can't be quiet because they don't. I don't know if they have earbuds. They probably don't.
So the only way they
So
can
the
talk
sound
to
comes through
people
here.
is if they're near an intercom.
No, this is the intercom. In the original series, yes, they had to like use the intercoms in each room. But when the TNG came, this became the intercom. So they could just tap it and talk to someone on the bridge, or tap it and talk to someone.
Then where did the audio come out of?
That's my question.
Now, did it
Because
sound?
it would just come, you just hear what
right,
they
but
were
did
listening to.
did it sound amplified, or
You
did it
guys
sound
let
like a
me know.
voiceover?
I think it must have sounded like you're talking through like a telephone or something.
Yeah, so
Right.
it had the radio filter.
Right.
But no.
Yeah, no, it didn't sound like that.
I can't hear you.
And I know that fans have made like badges that actually work like as intercoms. Yeah. That you can buy that.
I love fan work.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's cool.
All right. Let's take this home.
Wrap this up. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that wraps up episode 469 of
Skywalking Through Neverland.
We want to thank John Goodson and Spencer Jowitz. And also thank you to all of you Skywalkers who listen and watch every week. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for when we go live each week for things we want to share.
Every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's so much fun because we have more time to share the things that we want to share.
Yeah.
And even do some unboxing, review movies. We're going to start now reviewing Acolyte episodes.
Yeah, not each week, but like every once in a while, right?
I say every week.
Every week?
Every week, yeah.
And then you guys are invited to come on and share your opinions. Like we'll share the link when we go live, we'll share the link so that you can come on backstage and actually come up and share an opinion of the week's latest episode and things like that. So we would love for you to share things as well as us.
Once again, we go live on YouTube, 6 p.m. Mondays.
Pacific.
6 p.m. Pacific time.
Now, are you interested in our books? Well, we have signed copies of Today and Star Wars History, parts 1 and 2, and our interactive notebook that you can write in. And they're available now from skywalkingthrough-neverland.com/book.
All right, now, do you want to support Skywalking Through Neverland in another way? Well, consider supporting us through the Skywalking Force, which is our Patreon. The Skywalking Force has access to bonus content in the form of our past Zoom discussions on Disney shows. We go live at Disneyland, have special bonuses during the holidays.
Special videos.
And this bonus content begins, get this, at only $5 a month. So head over there to skywalkingforce.com and have a look at all the options. And thank you to those who are already part of the Skywalking Force.
And we'd also like to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations, for their support. Are you thinking of a trip to a Disney park or a Disney cruise? They just announced some new cruise destinations today.
The Halloween cruise, huh?
Yeah, that too. The Halloween cruise, Halloween on the High Seas. They have Marvel Day at Sea. They have, I don't know if there's Star Wars Day at Sea this year, but I definitely saw a Marvel Day at Sea happening. Well, you can fill out a get a quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. And their vacation planning service is totally free of charge. So check it out and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Now, we are part of the Skywalking Network. Where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
the Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
Star Warsologies,
and they just put out a show on marine biology, which is very exciting. And there's always a bigger fish.
Yes, there is.
As part of that episode. And also we have our YouTube shows, Collectopolis and
Today in Star Wars History.
You can find us on social media. We are at Skywalking Pod for most places. That includes X and Instagram and TikTok. You can also find us on Facebook and YouTube. Search Skywalking Through Neverland. And then you can email us, share@skywalkingthroughneverland.com. You can email us and tell us how cute we look in our cool Star Trek stuff. At least me. Richard doesn't have Star
It's
Trek
always
stuff.
about you. Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
Always remember
to look for the Mustang pieces on the Enterprise.
to never wear a red shirt if you're in the original series. And
Neverland on Alderaan. Well, thank you, everyone.
Stopping?
Yeah, stop that.
Okay. Yay. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Michael, for chatting with us.
Yeah.
Great wraparounds. Aw, that's very sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to get to editing before our next part of our week starts. Craziness.
So we'll have next 2 shows edited tonight.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Then we
Skywalkers.
got a classic Marvel coming up.
Oh,
Never Beam on
oh
Alderaan.
man, that's awesome, Michael. I need to steal this. Too bad we stopped recording. That's awesome. Never Beam on Alderaan. Awesome, Michael. You need to join us on
More often.
Mondays.
Yeah.
Like come on the back end and give your opinion on things because we'd love to hear it.
Yeah, talk about your shows as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Did you have fun? We did.
We did. All right.
Bye.
Bye.